This just in, we have just received confirmation of the death of a family in Abbotsford. Police were called to the home this afternoon because of a call made by a neighbour, claiming that the family was feeling symptoms of the flu the day before. When police got there, they found the bodies of the 3 family members in their beds. CBA News, Jessica now joins us live at the scene this evening. Jessica, what do you know about this tragic event on 718 Pennacony Street?
Well, Annie, as mentioned, police did find the bodies of the 3 family members in their home this afternoon. Police found extremely high levels of carbon monoxide in the home, where the family died peacefully in their sleep. Investigators have found that the cause of this influence of carbon monoxide was from their water heater and gas stove, a leakage of carbon monoxide gas silently spilling inside the home. Investigators also found no carbon monoxide detectors on the premises. Now, we spoke to the neighbor of the family, who made the call to the police.
The family complained about feeling sick yesterday, and today they did not leave their house, which they always do. After I made the call, I only saw the paramedics carrying them out in stretchers.
Following this incident, police are encouraging, oh God.
She'll be fine. Carbon monoxide poisoning is a topic many people and homeowners are not necessarily educated on. Stacy is here with me to give you the details of what exactly is carbon monoxide, how it affects you, and how to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning in your own home. Yes, Annie, Stacy here. Carbon monoxide, or CO, is a gas that consists of 1 carbon and 1 oxygen atom held together by a triple bond. Similar to regular air, it is colorless, odorless, and tasteless. However, CO is less dense than air, flammable, and highly toxic. How exactly is CO produced then, if so many deaths are caused at home? Well, Annie, CO is produced by the burning of fuels with carbon in them. Usually when you burn fuels, it creates a combustion reaction such as the one displayed. However, if there is a lack of oxygen or the reaction does not complete, CO will be the final product instead of CO2. Other fuels include propane, oil, natural gases, and wood, so almost anything in your house that burns, such as stoves, fireplaces, portable heaters, and furnaces, can produce this gas. The number 1 main production of CO is running car exhausts. CO is also formed naturally in the body and in nature through photochemical reactions. We normally have around 3% of carboxyhemoglobin in our body, which is CO combined with hemoglobin. However, these amounts of CO are insignificant to be any harm to our bodies or the environment, so no worries. That is right. But because of how common these productions of CO are, it is easy to forget that CO exists. This and how unnoticeable CO is the reason why CO is called the silent killer. Death rates are at around 400 per year in the US, and that number can and will continue to go up if less people know about it. But what exactly is CO poisoning, and what does it do to your body, Stacy? Well, CO poisoning occurs when you breathe in too much CO. This mainly happens when you are in poorly ventilated or closed areas, such as garages, mines, or possibly your own homes. Normally, oxygen is transported from the lungs to vital organs such as the brain or heart attached to hemoglobin. The way CO works on your body is that it diffuses through your pulmonary capillaries and binds to the hemoglobin in your blood cells to make carboxyhemoglobin. Not only does this inhibit oxygen from binding with hemoglobin, it also does not allow the oxygen to escape the blood cell, making it difficult for the blood cells to transport the needed oxygen to your tissues and organs. This rapid takeover leads to severe oxygen deficiency and lactic acidosis. Since there is now less oxygen being carried throughout your body, the heart will beat faster in a ditch attempt to pump more blood to your brain. It is also important to note that CO is a competitive inhibitor to oxygen when binding with hemoglobin. This is especially true because CO has a greater affinity to hemoglobin than oxygen has. It is estimated that CO is 200 times more attracted to hemoglobin than oxygen is. Exactly, which explains just how dangerous CO can be. Now, Stacy, how exactly can you tell if you have CO poisoning, and what are the symptoms of it? As mentioned before, the family felt flu-like symptoms before they went to sleep. When you breathe in CO gas in large concentrations, you'll start to have headaches and feel fatigued after a few moments when the CO binds with the hemoglobin. It only takes a matter of minutes of CO exposure for symptoms to worsen. Breathing in more CO can lead to nausea, dizziness, and vomiting, which will then lead to fainting, coma, and death. This is because of the lack of oxygen being carried to the heart and brain. So if you feel like you have the flu or you appear drunk, that is a major sign of CO poisoning. And it only takes a few hours to just a few minutes for these symptoms to occur, which is why it is very important to prevent CO leakages in your homes. Some precautions you can take to prevent yourself from getting sick from CO poisoning are quite simple. An easy solution is to invest in a CO detector for your home. These detectors will alert you when CO levels either persist for too long or reach a dangerous level. Having yearly checkups on your appliances is also highly recommended. Again, CO is odorless, tasteless, and colorless. You need a professional to check on your appliances to ensure there are no leakages whatsoever. Having good ventilation will also prevent CO poisoning from happening. Many deaths related to CO poisoning happen in closed spaces such as garages, where the car engine is running. And Stacy, are there any treatments for CO poisoning? Yes, Annie, there is, but it is quite limited. If you ever get CO poisoning, call 911 and get away from the CO gas. An oxygen mask should then be administered by the ambulance. This is so the abundant amount of oxygen can kick out the CO from the hemoglobin. In severe cases of CO poisoning, patients will be given a 100% oxygen mask instead. If that fails, the patient will then be transferred and isolated to a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. Despite these treatments, the effects of CO poisoning can be long-term. Memory loss and brain damage can occur due to the lack of oxygen being carried to the most important organs, the heart and brain. Indeed. Well, that about wraps up today's breaking news. Thank you for tuning into today's special episode of CBA News. This is CBA News Annie and Stacy, signing out.